Hey everyone, I'm back at it again in my ultra hardcore world. In today's episode, we're going to get the best gear in the game. That includes making a raid farm for infinite experience, totems, emeralds, and gunpowder, beating the wither and making a beacon for unlimited free healing, and getting full netherite gear with perfect enchantments. If you guys are ready, let's get started. After killing the ender dragon, I was not done in the end. I enchanted my gear and went right back searching for end cities. Before I could move on, I wanted to get mending on my elytra. With my elytra fully upgraded, I decided to clear out some area inside my base. I added a mud converter to this new area, but unfortunately I needed a ton of glass bottles if it was actually going to work. So I went to go get some sand to make some, and then remembered that I saw a pillager outpost in the first episode, so I checked on it for some allays and I found 4. So I used them to help me collect some sand and then transfer them back to my home through the nether. At first I let them just roam around my house, but I very quickly learned why I shouldn't do that. They were painfully unruly. I left my house for 30 seconds, and when I came back, they were all gone through like a 2x1 hole that I left in the wall. I immediately went searching for them, but I could only find 3 of them, so I just let that other guy keep his freedom for now. I decided to put them in a little glass box, which was so much more trouble than it was worth, I swear. What the hell? Yes. Once I got them trapped, I started decorating the lower part of my base that I just dug out, just using the same palette as the rest of it. And then I decided that I was ready to start building this raid farm. And I used a design by ENX04, and there's going to be a link to the video in the description. But the first thing I needed to find was a swamp to get some slime balls. Oh my god, I'm actually getting shot from a lot of places right now. Jeez Louise. Before I left, I grabbed a few tadpoles, which I'm actually going to be needing for some of my future plans in this series, so I guess you'll have to stay tuned for that. The next step was to gather some more redstone, because I ran out crafting all the observers and repeaters that I needed, so I went to the same cave from last episode and grabbed a bunch of it. And then I need to get a lily pad. Lily pad acquired. On my way to the bamboo, I noticed that the village that I had found in the first episode was nearly vacant now that I had left it alone, and my mending villager also turned into a zombie, so that's a problem, but at least he won't despawn. I found another village so I didn't have to deal with breeding them all, but spoiler alert, I did not capture enough of them, so I'm going to have to breed them anyways, so it didn't even matter. The last thing I needed to gather was bamboo, so once I had it, I was completely ready to build this raid farm. Did an enderman put this here? They come through the portal teleport over here, slap it down, and despawn. What a weirdo. Oh shoot.
Weaker swords can still operate the farm, but it'll be a bit more dangerous.
With that warning from Mr. Ian, I decided that I needed to get a perfect sword before I actually used the farm, so I went to the Nether to gather some more quartz. The only thing my sword didn't have was mending, so I decided that it was time to use the raid farm. Oh my god, it's working. It did not take long to get all of this. I went home and managed to use exactly 99 levels. Then I cured our mending villager. Oh my god. What? I made a quick and dirty sugarcane farm so that I could have at least a handful of rockets. And then it was time to get some netherite. I tried to use TNT, but I really did not get enough. After I ran out of TNT, I went ahead and grabbed 2 more wither skeleton skulls before I left the nether. Alright, we did it. Took 6 minutes. I got home and used the 2 netherite ingots that I got on my sword and boots. And then I went to the end to go cheese the wither. Like, come on, it's too much of a risk for Hardcore World to just actually fight it like it. Come on, I just don't want to lose the world. I went right home and made the beacon so I could start healing up. Oh my god, I'm actually about to die. I went ahead and moved the beacon to the raid farm just so I could AFK better for more TNT. As you'd expect, I grabbed some more sand to craft the TNT, and then went looking for 30 more pieces of ancient debris. For the last two pieces, I decided to look in a bastion for them. With the last bit of netherite that I found, I was officially done with all the progression I wanted to get through. So I went home, upgraded all of my tools and armor, and basked in the glory of all of my wealth.